Good morning, friends, and happy Thursday. Let's put our hands out and sign our days. Today is Thursday. Good, make your H. Tomorrow will be Friday, and yesterday was Wednesday. Good job, friends. Okay, so I want to do a little review from yesterday because there were 3 videos that you needed to watch. There was a science video about pushing and pulling and forces, because we're learning about motion, remember? There was a math video that was all about sides and vertices, because we're learning about our 2D shapes. And then there was an ELA, our reading standard, about ED and ING. Actually, yesterday was the one, it was A, Y, and AI, yeah, and learning all about those. So if you watched those 3 videos, you did what you were supposed to do yesterday, as well as you needed to do the packet. But those videos were mandatory, so please comment below something you learned yesterday about those 3 videos so I know that you watched them and I can give you points for today. The first thing I want to do, though, is I want to go over our sides and vertices. So can everyone put their hand up, make a side for me? Good, now can you make a side on the top? Now what's this point right here when our 2 lines come together? What's that called? Starts with a V. A vertice, good job. Vertices are where 2 lines come together. So we're gonna work on one shape that we haven't really talked about this year, and that is a hexagon. Now, how many sides, straight lines, does a hexagon have? Here's my hexagon. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now sometimes it helps me to put a little line where my lines are, where I'm counting, so I don't count that line again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. So we have 6 straight lines. And then let's count our vertices. That's where the edges meet, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now our vertices are where we make little baby corners, right? Kind of like an angle. So I could do that in all of my different vertices. So on this paper that you finished yesterday, you needed to draw that hexagon. You needed to tell me that it had 6 sides and 6 vertices. And then you need to do the same thing for a rectangle, square, trapezoid, and triangle. If some of us are confused about the trapezoid, it's right here. If you notice, the sides go in. So the top and the bottom, are those 2 the same size? No, they're different sizes. The top is smaller than the bottom. And because it's smaller than the bottom, we cannot call it a rectangle, because rectangles have equal sides on the top and the bottom, and then equal sides on the sides. And then a square has equal sides on every side. So that's our difference on those. All right, so that was our math yesterday. So let's move on to what we need to talk about today. So this is something that I was really excited to do in class, and it makes me really sad that we don't get to do it, but I want you to try your best, okay? I know it's not gonna be easy without our little blocks that we were gonna use, but definitely try your best. So look at this page first. It's page 684. Go ahead and find that in your packet. It will have this on the top. And if you look, this is what I just talked about. This is a hexagon. And our question asks, it says, how many of these shapes, what was that shape called again? A trapezoid. So how many trapezoids do I need to make a hexagon? So they put one trapezoid this way and one trapezoid upside down. And if I put them together, it would make a hexagon. So I use 2 trapezoids to make a hexagon. Now I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look really closely, you can see it has a little picture of a hexagon right here, and then it also has a little picture of a hexagon over here. So I wanted you to see how many trapezoids you needed to make a hexagon. So let's do the same thing down here, but instead, we're gonna use a diamond to make a hexagon again. So let's make our hexagon. Let me get my pen really fast. All right, so let's make our hexagon on our paper. I'll show you what that looks like. So this is what your paper should look like. Have that hexagon right there. So I'm gonna draw a big hexagon down here. So it's got a line at the top and a line at the bottom that are the same size, and then two that come together and two that come together. So what I did was I drew at the top and the bottom, they're the same size, and then I drew a line out and up and then out and up. That's how I drew my hexagon. Now we need to see how many of these diamonds will fit in our hexagon. All right, so if I put a diamond in here, I'm gonna put it like this. Did I fit one diamond in? I absolutely did. Now I wonder if I could fit another. Now, remember, it's gonna be a little bit different looking because we don't have our shapes and they're a little bit hard to make without those shapes with us. But look, I made another one. Here's another one, you can see it. And then look, there's another one. So how many of these diamonds do we need to make our hexagon? 1, 2, 3, good job. So we can see that we need 3 diamonds to make a hexagon. Now the next one, we need to figure out how many triangles we can do to make a trapezoid. So draw a trapezoid in that box. So you've got a short line at the top, you have 2 lines that go down, and you've got 1 long line at the bottom. So your trapezoid needs to look something like that. You can see Miss Gregory's isn't perfect. This side should go out more, this side should come in so they can be even, but we're gonna try our best. So now I need to make triangles. So let's look here. I think I can make one triangle by putting a line down like this. Did I make a triangle? Yep, I got one triangle. Now what if I put another line like this? How many triangles do I have to make together? I need 3 triangles. Good, so write a 3 down here. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, so on the back, what I need you to do is I need you to draw your hexagon. Remember, Miss Gregory's trying to do this without a clipboard or a paper. So draw your hexagon over here, and then over here, you're gonna draw a diamond, okay? So let me do that really fast so I can show you what your paper that Miss Gregory's gonna take as a grade should look like. All right, so this side should be your hexagon and this side should be your diamond. If you can't see this up here, it makes sense. So you gotta figure out how many triangles can go in here and how many triangles can go in here and write your answers. And then don't forget to think about these 2 questions down here. All right, that is your math for today. So make sure you stand up, stretch, maybe spin around. Go ahead, spin around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Sit back down and eyes on me. All right. For English today, what we're going to be doing is you read this story called The Dot. And I already told you that I really like this story because it's about being creative, right? So our question says, can you use the dot below to make a picture? So there's that little dot right there. Now what you need to do is you need to create a picture. What can you use with that dot? Now, I don't want your picture to be a car. Nope, we got to get more creative than that. So I want you to maybe you can go around, look around your house, figure out something you could use, or just make up something in your mind. It doesn't have to be a real thing. It can be completely pretend, but you have to use that dot. So have fun with that. The last thing we're going to talk about is we talked about our words to know a little bit, and we're going to sign those really fast. So teacher, spell it with me. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Teacher, teacher, teacher. Good. Next one is even. E-V-E-N. Kind of like are my hands even? Nope, I got to make them even. Good. Above. We know how to go above something. Spell it to me. Good, and if you don't know what page we're on, I just flipped the dot page over and all of our words are up here, so make sure you're following along. Can you spell the word above? Can you sign it? Good job. Can you spell the word studied? Now remember, I have that ED on the end. Can you circle that? Circle the ED on the end of studied, because that's what we're also learning about right now. So if I studied, did that mean I'm doing it right now or I did it in the past? Yeah, ED means in the past or a couple minutes ago. If it already happened, I have to put ED on the end of my verbs. So studied, yeah, we're studying. We have our book and we study. Good. Can you spell the word pushed? How do you spell it? Good, now push. Again, can you circle the ED on the end of pushed? That means I already did it. So if I came over here and I pushed on the wall and then I came back over here, can I say I'm pushing on the wall right now? No, because I'm not doing it right now. I pushed on the wall. I already did it. Okay, now can you spell toward? Like you're going toward something. So if Miss Gregory scooched all the way back here and I walked toward my phone, that means I'd be getting closer to my phone to record a video for you. Toward. Can you spell it one more time? T-O-W-A-R-D. Very good. And the last one is bear. I love this one. Sign bear for me. Yep. Make your claws, cross them, and scratch. Bear. Good job. Okay, I would love to see a video of you guys doing those signs. So if you can remember them, stick them in your brain, remember them, and then make a video for Miss Gregory and you can post it, and I would love to see those. Yeah, maybe even send a couple to Miss Seeley if you guys send some good ones. All right, our last thing we're gonna do today, you watched a video on pushes and pulls yesterday. You know, to close a door, we have to push it closed, right? Or we have to pull it open. It could be that opposite, depending on the door that you're doing. For this door right here, this is actually a door. Are you ready? I have to do what to open it? Pull. Good. And it's going to open. And now I have to push it to make it go back closed. So we're going to push, and pull. So this is the paper you're going to do today. If you would like to cut these out, you can, because after you've read this, which you need to do, read it, and then you can cut it out and you can glue these if you want, or you can just make lines, all right? We're gonna read it together just in case you don't read it yourself, okay? So this page is called Move It, yeah? It says, let me put something behind it so it's not as hard to see. Here we go. The shape of an object affects how it moves. A ball has a what shape? Is a ball square or, yeah, it's round. Good. It has a round shape. A ball will roll when you push it. A book is rectangular. It has flat sides. A book slides when you push it. A rocking horse has a curved bottom. It rocks back and forth when you ride it. And a sled has a flat bottom that makes it slide easily when it's pushed or pulled. So that's all the different ways that objects can move. If I had a ball and I also had this candle, yeah, this is a 3D candle. Yeah, it's our triangle. I can see all of our sides. It's like, well, what's this called? Not a triangle, because this is a triangle. What's the 3D called? Who knows? All right, comment below. Tell me what it is. Okay, so if I rolled this down a hill, would it move the same as if I rolled a ball down a hill? No, it would not move. Maybe it would slide if it was easy to move down the hill, but it would probably just flop, yeah? But a ball would roll down the hill, and then if I made a sled, it would slide down the hill. So everything moves differently. So once you're done reading that one more time, go ahead and complete this back part. And you got to figure out which one of these pictures is pushing and which one of these pictures is pulling. Now, it is Thursday, so you do have your SEL homework, your social emotional learning. Remember, that's when we talk about our feelings and how we express our feelings and how we can understand our feelings and talk about them. So today's worksheet is all about empathy. So really do that worksheet and think about how you can use what you learned in school and at home and outside when we are able to get around other people, and how you can be empathetic. All right, guys, happy Thursday. I saw a couple of you on Zoom yesterday, and hopefully next week I can see all of you because I miss you all so much. So I will see you tomorrow for Friday. All right, bye guys.